Hi, and welcome to Lesson Learned, the second episode. My guest today is Dumitru Sîrbu. He is the co-founder of CRM REBS, which is a real estate business solution. Hi, Dumitru. Thank you for joining.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Let's start with a short presentation of your experience. Tell us more about you, your experience.
Thank you. I'm a founder, one of the co-founders of REBS CRM. It's a digital ecosystem built especially for real estate agents and agencies. We help them to manage listings, clients, leads, contracts, marketing, all in one place.
Nice. Okay. So what is the business model of REBS CRM?
Our business model is B2B software as a service, SaaS subscription model. Agencies pay monthly or annually based on number of users and features they use. We have 3 tiers.
Okay. And can you give us an image of, let's say, how many clients do you have, or how did you finish the last year?
Sure. At the end of 2025, we have 863 active paid real estate agencies, so companies, over 3,300 active users, so 3,300
Nice.
active users.
Congrats. Sounds very
Thank
well.
you.
Okay, so why did you start this niche of real estate? Why not something else? No.
Interesting. It wasn't a choice. Actually, it was just like flowing the life. I was born in the Republic of Moldova in Chișinău, which is a poor country, and went to study abroad in Bucharest, Romania. When I was studying civil engineer, I needed money, so I hired myself as a real estate agent. It was easiest profession to do at that time because you don't need any diploma, anything for certification in Romania to be a real estate agent. So I did my first income to survive in this new jungle of moving abroad. And then I liked also this software part, and I combined my love for software and the knowledge which I obtained during my student life as a real estate agent.
Interesting. So it was just a flow. It wasn't a change in career or something like that. It was like organic evolution from real estate to real estate software.
From real estate, from civil engineering to real estate agent to it was also I was hired.
So you speak the language of your client. Okay, so how was at the beginning? Tell me a bit about the go-to-market strategy. How did you attract your first clients? How do you get new business?
Because I was a real estate agent, first client was my boss, my ex-boss. So they told me that they bought a CRM solution and it is very bad. The user experience is not what they hoped to, but they needed kind of these solutions to manage their properties and all their activities. And then and at that time we had another startup. So that was a short history for our company, but actually we pivoted. We made a real estate portal.
Okay,
that was the name was Rently. So it was a portal for only rentals, and it was not working as good as we hoped. The expenses were much higher than the income. It was a bit too.
It was like a marketplace. You had to get also people posting and also people searching for.
Yes.
Yeah, it's difficult. This is a difficult business marketplace.
Yes, it is. It is. We had a call center that were calling the property owners. We had a lot of properties, but not so many clients that wanted to pay for to call the property owner directly. And then we just take a new contract to make a CRM for my ex-boss to finance that business, B2C business. And then second one came, a friend of that boss. And then the third one. And then we understood that actually our business is not B2C portal, but B2B SaaS business. Actually, at that time, it was just one-time, lifetime license.
It's so still actually, that license, it's still active?
At that client, yes. at that client is, they don't pay anything. So they had a really amazing deal.
Okay, yes, true. It's like
But
the
after,
pilot client.
yes, after third client, we switched to software as a service
Nice.
model.
Okay, so what I understand is how it started. Okay, with the client. How what would you recommend in early stages as a go-to-market strategy for a founder? How how do you think the sales are done the proper way? What channels, what tactics do you think work best at the beginning?
In my opinion, it's a mixture between product discovery and sales.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning, it doesn't matter how much money you have. If you have zero money or K or 1 million K, in what I saw at our startups, you'll burn all the money before market fit. Always. It doesn't matter how much money you have. And as less money you have, the better it is because you start talking to clients. In my opinion, the best strategy, go-to-market strategy is to chase clients, to chase cheapest money possible. The cheapest money are from customer money because you go to customers will validate your idea. In 99%, they will not validate your idea and will give you another ideas. And you'll discover with potential customers what is their problem, for what they will pay. You need to find a really big pain and a really big problem that they are willing to pay. And the product fit will be discovered only when customers will pay. So it's amazing when you have both. The customers will say what their problem, you'll get the solution, and you'll get the money to finance your company. So
Yeah,
it's
but
a mixture.
at the beginning, so you don't have the money, so you need to build a product somehow
No,
based on
I'm against
validation.
this. I'm against this
But if you
100%.
don't validate, how do you build?
This is the biggest trap that I found. I find that the tech founders are getting into this trap.
Selling
Me
something they
being
don't have, or what? What is it?
always, I sold only from mockups.
Okay.
So I think first 50 contracts, more or less, 50. So like first 3 years of our company, we sold what we didn't have.
How do you do this? I mean, if you're a client and I tell you, look, I have this solution, you say I have, right? I have this solution. Let's make a contract for I don't know, $100 per month, and the client
This
says, wow, yes, let's start tomorrow. What do you say?
This is the skills that you need to, as a founder to obtain and to go to lessons about selling. It's very hard in one once.
No, but it's a situation, that kind of scares me. That the client saying yes, okay, but I don't have. So I start, let's say, by the night developing whatever. But an entire product you cannot develop so fast. So let's say you make a feature, but an entire product. I mean, maybe you tell the client, look, I will deliver this. Let's make a contract. Or no, or how it is.
In a nutshell, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You promise, but you'll deliver to that product. It should be a reasonable promise. First time, they will not say yes. First time, you'll go with, I think this is what I did at REBS.
Mm-hmm.
I went with a very, very minimal product, something like 10%, not an MVP, 10% of an MVP.
Okay.
Just something that to trigger their interest.
Okay.
And other things only mockups.
Okay.
Photoshop.
And
At
there
that
were
time, not
okay.
Figma.
There were other.
Let me
Yeah, please.
explain everything and then.
Yeah.
So first, mockups. Now it's very easy to do with Figma and Laughable and prototyping. And then in 99%, they'll say, okay, I like this, but I will not pay. You need to do X, Y, Z. You're doing X, Y, Z and coming back to that client, and that client will, okay, but tomorrow I will pay. And they don't pay. When you move out to another and another and another until you prototype, you implement more and more or other things until somebody pays. When they pay, then you try to make a timeline. The client and they say, okay, you pay 50% advance. I'm developing this solution. When it will be finished, you pay our part. At the second client, you'll have already something built.
Okay.
That paid first
Yes, the
client.
first one paid.
you never cover 100% of a cost. You'll cover just a very small part, but you need to at least something, at least 10, 20, 30% of your cost to be covered by a client, just to validate that that is big enough problem to be solved.
Okay. Tell me about other products. There were other products in the market when you started. Maybe a client said, look, there is the other product, what you are building. I don't know, maybe it's the same, or maybe it's better, or maybe it's worse. I mean, your product was compared to other solutions.
Yes, of course. And we inspired from our solutions
Compare.
that it was in the market when we understood that actually our advantage, because we are new in the market, and the biggest disadvantages of our clients wasn't something technical, it was the business model.
Mm-hmm.
Our clients was telling us that were 1,000 euros for a product, and then that company didn't answer on customer support.
Okay.
But they didn't have customer support because their model was sell to new clients, and they don't have time for old clients because old clients will not pay anything. Then we understood we need a SaaS model. It was 2012, so just the beginning of SaaS model. It was very, very hard to implement in real estate, very harsh environment. They are not so future, they don't have this future vision. And they understood that we need to take a small amount of money from a lot of clients to afford a customer support employee, quality insurance employee, and so on, and to have something recurrent support.
Okay.
Sometimes the clients will not need something technical, but actually something different, and you can solve it by merging technical, business, and other domains.
Okay, so it's like a cake. The first layer, it will be the product, and then you cannot just sell like only the first layer of a cake. You need to add the business, let's say, the support, human interaction with the client, right? So any founder will think, look, I will make the first layer and sell it to 1,000 people, even if it's low ticket, doesn't matter. Subscription based, this is what everybody dreams because it's like a passive income and you just build over it. Okay, some products are doing this, like global products, big tech companies. But in real world, for non-special people, for normal people, you are also selling the service, right? The customer service.
Sure.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
it's a
see.
cake. Good example.
Yeah, thanks. We talk a bit about this area of retention. If you want to add something in this area, how to keep your clients more time as a paying client, right? How do you do for them not to churn?
Mhm. I think it's very important to make a stickiness product as sticky as possible. And this, I think you can achieve by being very, very close to your client. This is very, very hard, especially when for us it was very hard when we grew. Now we have around 1,000 clients, and our team is composed by 7 people. It's impossible to talk with everyone, but you need to find a system and some leverages like software, maybe a podcast to communicate with clients. They need
Yeah,
to feel that you're really close to them. They need to have as many touch points between provider and customer as possible, especially in this product. I think it's available also at B2C product because we are buying some brands. Like I'm buying every time Fairy, not because I love Fairy, because I see Fairy ads everywhere,
yeah, correct.
and I will buy this brand.
Here I have an idea or a small question. Okay, so we have two extremes. One is the one where you don't speak at all with the client. Let's say you just, the product is good, it works, whatever. Okay, you don't need to do anything. Okay, you can just send some newsletters, you can say something, but not actively with each client. And the other one, let's say you are talking with some of the clients, because if you have 1,000, you cannot, but maybe you talk too much. I mean, I'm thinking of, look, I deliver the product. My client is happy because he's not complaining of anything. Or maybe if I do, it's a service, do it for you. I do stuff, let's say, I don't know, publish some offers, whatever, in real estate. And the client doesn't say anything. And maybe the client is happy because I don't disturb him. I took this task from him, which is paid, and just leave him alone with its own main business, whatever it is. So I think it's somewhere in the middle, right? All these interactions. I mean, it's clearly that it's not good to be quiet all the time. but
it very depends on who are your customers.
mhm.
If your customers are technical people that don't like to talk, of
Yes.
course,
Okay.
but usually it doesn't happen.
Okay.
It's
Yes.
like a very, very small percentage of the population that are technical introverts that are
Okay.
hating to talk with people. 98% of products are people, even in technical
Yeah.
companies, you have designers that uh, very different, or customer support team, business people, accounting people, and so on. They actually are uh,
Open to talk.
average people. And
Okay.
average people, but they need to talk and to be social because we are social people. One of the most difficult thing and the biggest punishment for prisoners are to be alone
Yes. Yes.
in a cage.
Isolated.
So yeah,
Isolated.
isolated. I think it's very, very, very dangerous to not communicate at all with clients. You need to talk at least randomly with 5 clients and to talk what are your pains, and not just with this product, but generally what is making your life miserable or less enjoyable. And
Okay.
this how you can connect some dots and to discover maybe another product or how to improve your existing problem.
Cool. Yeah, it's true.
I see that not so many companies are implementing this pop-up net promoting score. Are you happy with our product or not happy? In
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
clients,
Yeah.
it's very hard to get harsh feedback, extremely hard, but it's essential for us founders to get harsh bad feedback, especially when it's bad, because now you'll know how to improve it,
Correct.
your
It's
product.
you have to be able have the to be able to process the bet and not to combat, with the client, not to respond and discuss who is the right.
The client is always
Yes, the
right.
right.
Yes, because even if he is not right, his perception is right.
Yes, correct.
Something made him to feel like this, or something made him to understand this.
We are biased by building and living with
100%, yes.
the product. Is obviously that what we see it's easy, it's probably complicated for a new person. You bring a new person in the room. Okay. Thanks. Let's move forward. Let's see 5 entrepreneurship lessons that you would recommend to a new founder when, let's say, it start developing a business or a product.
My first lesson, I think, is to be very careful when choosing your niche. Study it very good. I constantly see companies that look at us, they get inspired, they copy what we do, and then they disappear. And not because execution is bad, but because the market is simply not big enough. Usually room for only 2 or 3 players into small integrated niches like our.
Yeah,
I
but
overestimated the size of this market
okay.
and underestimated how difficult it is to go international and to expand to each country.
Yeah, this international thing, it's usually I also thought it's just having a platform in English language, but it's not only this. It's very difficult to get people to trust you from other countries. We are not in US based in the end. So it's difficult, but choosing the niche, this depends, for example, what you like to do, because I would not choose, for example, I don't know, something that I'm not passionate about to do that, because probably I will quit very fast. And probably you have experience, like you had experience from before, right? So it was kind of easy to choose the niche. Yeah, but I think it's very important to see the market status, let's say, and you start.
I would add
Okay.
something like here, Teodor. Maybe somebody will be helped by this.
Yeah.
I have a bad taste for myself as an entrepreneur because I was a civil engineer, then a real estate agent. Then I had a part uh, uh, of a period between founding a real estate business solutions, this company, and being a real estate agent. I was hired at the biggest real estate portal in Romania, Imobiliare.ro.
Yeah.
And in that company, I studied and I find out how software is developed. And I fell in love more with software. If I would had a little bit more time and a little bit more, not only patience, but patience,
Okay.
then next step, I think it would be to go to another software company, because I was really good friends with founders of Solvinator and very good friends with YPF. I'm 100% convinced that I would be working at YPF or Solvinator, a software company that had international clients. And when I would be entrepreneur, then I would what I'm doing now at REBS, we are complementary with Imobiliare. If I would had some experience at YPF, I'm sure that my company would be complementary with YPF, but this is totally different league. I
Okay.
think it's very important to have patience. When I founded this company, I had only 23 years old. My advice, it was be careful, don't hurry. There is amazing opportunity to be hired and to be an employee and to study. All the biggest founders, they had experience in either KPMG or Big Four consultancy companies, or they had a really very hired like Facebook, Google, Tesla, and so on. You need to understand how big companies are working, and it will be much, much easier to implement your own business complementary to what is doing your company, but you were like an employee and you took experience from.
Okay, this is interesting. I mean, I agree, but usually in startups it's like move fast, break things. Maybe you would say, look, I went to UiPath and stayed here 10 more years, but I lost the trend or the trend, because I cannot launch now because like, it's kind of there are already 2 or 3 products in the market. It's late. Maybe I'll do something else. As you said, maybe you were doing other business, not real estate.
Yes, it's like, I think it's like in hunting. You could just to learn something to hunt and rushing in
Yeah.
hunting, but
Or
you could wait, and rush when you are 100%, or at least you find a good prey.
or maybe organize 10 hunters and send 10 times faster or something like that.
It's like this is a VC
Yeah.
their theory, but they invest in a lot of founders, and
See what
one of
works.
100 will be a unicorn.
Yes.
But if you look at Warren Buffett's advices and really successful people, they will say that you need to have patience and be like a sniper. Have patience and rush, not without mind. Analyze good and then rush.
Okay, thanks. Let's see. Lesson number 2.
Lesson number 2, this is also, I have a bad taste, what I would do better. Looking bad, be bold. Be bold. Harder problems are often easier to solve.
Easier.
This is very counterintuitive, and it was a mind shift in my mind when I heard about this. Big, ambitious problems will attract better talent. You have better employees, stronger partners. It is much easier to find capital, and you'll get some free publicity because you are making.
Innovator. You're an innovator.
For example, making a rocket that will go in orbit and make AI servers in orbit with solar panels. It's like totally crazy. Maybe this it's an example, but these crazy, bold ideas sometimes are easier to solve because you'll attract top tier talent, top tier investors. This is too crazy idea, but sometimes a crazy idea is easier to solve because even the customers will help you to develop because they will be very passionate about your problem. If you're doing some
boring business,
yeah, you're not excited
that
anymore.
makes money. It's not so exciting and viral, but something it happens with all the AI startups today.
It should be
okay.
both exciting and profitable.
Making money. Okay, let's see. Lesson number 3.
Yes, it's because of money. I think cheapest money is customer money. I think it's a very bad trend now in all these conferences. Of course, I understand why this trend is made, because the VCs are funding and giving money to conferences, IT conferences, and VCs, they trying to convince us founders that we founders need them. No fucking way. Sorry. No way. VCs need us.
Yeah, I
Not
agree.
we them.
Yeah, but I I completely agree. And I've noticed something for let's say for a VC. They will give you money usually for normal people after they see some traction. They say, I want to see some traction. What does this mean? It means you need to have some clients. So it's
100%.
nonsense to go to the VCs and without clients. But if you already get clients, okay, maybe you want to skyrocket and then you need VC money. But otherwise, if you have patience, let's say, or maybe, I don't know, maybe the business allows you, you can grow. You can usually don't take money without. And I was thinking that VCs are coming when the time is easy. So you already have clients, you are predictable. Okay, I'll give you some money. But no, I need your help before that. I need the help when I don't have the money and I'm not predictable.
Yes, and another thing is VCs are hunting for unicorns. Not all companies will be unicorns. Actually, 99.9999% of all the companies will not be unicorns. Will not be 1 billion, 10 billion, 100 billion, 1 trillion. Actually, now VCs are hunting for trillion companies, not a billion, because billion is not exciting anymore.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to do companies, profitable companies without VCs. It's very possible. You need to go to customers. Customers will validate your solution and will finance your product. If the clients will not give you money, it means that your product is not solving a big enough problem. It's simple. It's simple.
So we should put the hands on the phone and start calling for some meetings and stuff like this.
Yes, phone, but networking. And I think it's most easier to find clients when you are employee. Go work at a company that you're passionate about that domain. And when you have the experience from that domain, you'll get potential customers, you'll get potential partners. I think it's the easiest route is to hire yourself in that domain. You want a restaurant, hire yourself at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Just understand how works McDonald's. Then hire yourself at a fine dining Michelin star restaurant. Hire yourself as cleaning that restaurant. When you understand how works McDonald's, how works the fine dining, and then you know what partners you need from where McDonald's is buying potatoes.
Yeah.
You'll find what you'll talk with customers of McDonald's. You'll understand their need. And it's impossible not to discover a problem when you're inside of that company. It's most easiest way to be entrepreneur is to hire yourself. I think it's another lesson.
Yeah. It's good. Okay. Do you have more lessons if you have?
Yes, two more.
Yes.
I think is very underestimated the power of leverage. A book is a leverage. Let me give you an example what leverage is. Think of this way. One person is walking 1,000 kilometers by itself. Another one drives 1,000 kilometers. Another flies with plane 1,000 kilometers. Each of these persons are same. Normal person, not brilliant mind, but one will achieve 1,000 kilometers in months, in pain. Very difficult to walk 1,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
Another one will drive for like 10 hours. On Autobahn, it will be 5 hours
Yeah.
or 7 hours with a nice
Yeah.
car. The difference between these two is maybe actually who walks is much more powerful and has better mind and better stamina.
It's healthy
than that one that drives. And the third one that flies will fly like 1 hour trip. The difference between these are leverage. The car and the plane is the leverage. The leverage is like you want to achieve one objective and you use a leverage to be able to solve that problem. And this was very important to me to understand this power of leverage because I was neglecting this power. It's impossible now in 2025, in my opinion, to build a business without using leverage. And leverage could be a total different things like books. If you're reading a book, like my last book that I read is Inspired about product management, that gives you real examples, not bullshit, but really, really nice advices, how product management is done in Amazon, in Apple, Google, and so on. And now I understand and I have a leverage how to build my product better. Formal education, for example, it's very good leverage because the formal education from universities, if you're making an executive MBA, for example, at a high prestigious school, it's not just knowledge, it's people that you are knowing that there.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you'll have a friend that is been working at potential customer or potential partner. It's a huge
Networking.
leverage. Yeah, networking. It's a huge leverage. But in formal education, MBA is the next level of networking.
Yeah.
Advance is networking. For example, if I would not be at the Bucharest Tech Hub, I would not find about software as a service model, SaaS model, because I met at an event with founder of SmartBuild, Mircea Căpățână, and thank you very much, Mircea Căpățână. He slapped me on the face and said, stop doing this bullshit with full-time license. You need SaaS model.
Yes.
And then it was a shift. This is leverage, because without making that networking, without going out of my comfort zone and going to talk with people and didn't accept the feedback from Mircea Căpățână, I wouldn't be here for sure. And you need a lot of leverage. Now you have more leverage. For example, internet is a leverage. I would not be able to do my business without internet, of course, because it's a software, it's an internet-made software, it's a software as a service in cloud. Of course, without internet, it wouldn't be possible. Now there are businesses that could not be existed without AI. Next, for sure, will be another wave, and another wave, and another wave. In 2025, it's impossible to make a business without using leverages.
Yeah, it's very true. Now also coding with AI and everything, copywriting, everything. Everything is way faster or easier, depends how you see it, but it's clearly faster. Thanks. Okay, let's see the fifth lesson.
Last lesson, it was a hard lesson learned. When you become successful, or at least somehow successful, you turn into a lighthouse.
Okay.
You attract people.
Yeah.
You'll attract great people that will maybe be your employees or your partners, your clients, but also you'll attract opportunities, manipulators, psychopaths, individuals will play with jungle roles. So we have a lot of people, but actually this is the most difficult people to live with, because they psychopaths, manipulators, narcissists, they will present yourself like very good people that are giving you what you need, like approval and good words about you, and maybe will pretend to be like this for months, years, and then you'll understand what these people are. And as successful you are, as more people you attract. I think there is a statistics from 10 persons on the earth is sociopath. We have 3,000 users, so statistically there are 30 at least people with some mental problems. Statistically, I respect everyone. I think it's a very hard lesson, and it's very important as a successful entrepreneur or future successful entrepreneur to learn yourself and to have experience to protect yourself mentally and to protect your company. It's like real 100% jungle. Nobody is here to help you.
Yeah, usually inbound, it's on inbound people, usually they want something from you, which could be bigger or less. I don't know. Maybe they want mentorship, or maybe they want to leverage your product, and maybe whatever. And usually
it's normal.
Yeah,
it's normal. If you are a good hunter and you hunted a big prey, when you are eating it, you attract all kinds of things that are coming, and you need to understand how to deal with it. With somebody, if you're a wolf and there is a bear coming, you need to have good relationship with a bear and give a part of your prey to bear. Another one, you need to protect and not give anything. You need to understand how to deal with this. It's impossible to be successful and not to deal with opportunities and bad people. You'll need to deal with it. And if you're not okay and you don't have a stamina to deal with bad sociopaths and very, very, very bad people, then it's not for you. Don't be an entrepreneur. And it's okay to not be an entrepreneur. It's not for everyone. You could be a very good operational people. employee, for example, a chief operational officer or a product manager or a chief technical officer.
Yeah.
It's not for
You're
everyone.
not exposed to outside, let's say,
Yes.
people usually. Mhm. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time, Dumitru. And I hope you will get also international success. And maybe we will repeat this in some time and see how everything went. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Teodor, for the invitation, and good luck to everyone who is working on their dream.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.